Hello, Frags of Beer family. Welcome to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor, on social media. Also, Beard Wizard Man, if you prefer. You can find links to all of that in the video description below. I'm going to keep my glasses on this time. I'm noticing the glare isn't quite as bad, and I don't know if it's the hat or the angle of the camera, because when I got the new monitor, it actually moved the camera up. So I don't know. We'll see. Before, you guys, the glare on my glasses was horrible, so it just looked like you were seeing my monitors reflected there. Anyway, I didn't get to give you a new band on Saturday because I had a show all weekend, so we're going to do a new band today. But before I do that, if you missed our 900 subscriber video, giveaway video was Dax's Dear Alcohol. So go back and take a look at that. Watch the video, make sure you're subscribed. And if you're interested in getting a copy of my novel, Embers of Liberty, either in audiobook or ebook format, comment on that video. You can comment whatever you want, but let me know you're interested in a book. And if you do, then I'm changing the chat. If you do, you'll be entered. I'm going to draw 9 people at random to win a copy of my novel Embers of Liberty for 900 subscribers. And now we're on the road to 1,000. 912 of you have joined the Frags of Beer family. 12 of you since late last week. So I am confident that we can reach 1,000 by the end of April. So keep pushing, keep sharing, keep clicking that red button and join the family. And when we get to 1,000, I'm going to give away 10 copies of my book. Some of those will be physical copies signed by me, sent to you. You will own a copy of my first novel, Embers of Liberty, and you can do whatever you want with it after that. But that's what I want to do for you guys, for joining the family and for subscribing and supporting. Love all of you. Thank you so much. So the new artist, I found this guy completely at random while I was going through my YouTube just homepage, looking at other stuff, and this popped up, and I thought, why not? I'll give it a listen. I don't do a lot of country on the show, and I wouldn't necessarily call this guy straight country either. Demun Jones is a little unique in his sound. He definitely has a country background, but his sound is not completely country or what you would consider country, but it's also not sort of that newer country rock. It's something else entirely, and I really enjoyed this song. I listened to a couple of his others, and I like those too. So we're going to take a look at Demun Jones, Balloons and Beaches. Fantastic song, really hits home, especially after Dax's Dear Alcohol. So we're going to take a look at this today. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and comment. If you're watching the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Here we go. Demun Jones, Balloons and Beaches. We will pause as necessary and talk about the music. Cheers.
Tomorrow won't come as today. I woke up breathing, it's not too late. Wasted so much time being wasted. It's a miracle if we make it. Try to hold on to this crazy ride through time. We're here and nobody knows why. So do your best and try to learn from the lessons it teaches. Life ain't all balloons and beaches. Tommy fell on hard times.
Already we open, again, I said this guy is not traditional country, but that song opens up with a country twang, 100% country twang in the beginning of this song. But this song reminded me actually a lot of Brandon Hart, just in his inflection, his tone, the set, just the way it sounds. It reminded me of some stuff that Hart does, and I like that. I like that a lot. But this song is its own unique style, and he's got his own take on it. And he's right when he opens up at the beginning that, you know, life, you just got to take what you get. You gotta work through it. You got to live with it. You got to figure out a way to make what you're given work. The hand you're dealt, you just got to do your best, you know, and that's how he opens the song. And this is very much a storytelling song similar to Alec Kane or Brandon Hart or a couple others that really like to invoke a story when they sing. This is another one of those.
teaches. Tommy fell on hard times now and he don't work. He got injured back in 19, loading his truck. The doctor said take 2 as needed for pain, not knowing he had a predisposition for addiction. Friends started noticing, but he wouldn't listen. He needs a ride every Friday to get his prescription. Yeah, it was affecting his appearance, looking like a stranger to the ones he held nearest. It's like he was missing, but Tommy, he was hiding. Buddies reminiscing, they seen him walking when they riding. They said what a shame, we tried to help but wasn't able. A few days later they seen his picture in the paper. Tomorrow.
This is a topic that's extremely important to me because I don't think enough resources and time is devoted to not only solving is the right word, the opioid crisis, the ease with which pain pills are prescribed, the how that is the go-to for pain management, and we have a crisis in this country of people becoming addicted to pain medication. And we also have an epidemic in this country of young men committing suicide. Young men who are either depressed or dealing with addiction and losing the battle to suicide. And that is something that is not talked about enough, and there's not enough done. And that's a hard one because I know that there are people, I mean, I've lost friends to suicide, and I've seen friends fight addiction, and it's painful. It's painful for them, and it's painful for the people that love them. And that hits home really hard.
In the paper. Tomorrow won't come, it's today. I woke up breathing, it's not too late. Wasted so much time being wasted. It's a miracle if we make it. Try to hold on to this crazy ride through time. We're here and nobody knows why. So do your best and try to learn from the lessons it teaches. Life ain't all balloons and beaches. Jeannie graduated back in June, and she's got a smile that can light up the whole room. First week of college, she met a guy that hit it off, and a few weeks later, she decided to take it off. Now, hand in hand, joined at the hip all over campus. Fall break came, it's time to go and meet the parents. While she was home, Jeannie went in to get checked. You're perfectly healthy, young lady, but you're pregnant. She couldn't believe it, man, her heart had hit the floor. She was afraid he wouldn't want her anymore. Scared to tell her folks, but he made it all better. Squeeze your hand, so let's go and tell them together. Tomorrow won't come, Mr.
I like that. So I like that part. The first passage or story in this song is very heartbreaking, and this one is very uplifting. And I like how he took a common trope. He took a common story element that's used all the time about deadbeat dudes who leave their girlfriend, get them pregnant and then disappear, and he doesn't go that route with this story in the song. And I like that because it's stressful. A young woman in college gets pregnant. That's going to be something it changes your life no matter what time of your life you're in. But if you're already trying to stay on top of classes and grades and probably working and figuring out how you're going to pay for it all, and then suddenly you're trying to figure out how you're going to adapt your life to another human being entering it, that's stressful. And I like that he didn't go the normal, the constant route that we see in stories like this where the guy just disappears. I'm so glad to see that in this tale. And I like that he deals with it in a very reasonable and mature way. He's not, in this song, in this story, he's not denigrating the girl for her actions. Some people would say, she had sex too young, she shouldn't have done that, blah blah blah. He doesn't do that, and he also doesn't give shit to the guy, which I like, because that happens a lot. There's a lot of times in these types of stories where they shit all over the dude, and I'm glad they didn't do that here.
Together. Tomorrow won't come, it's today. I woke up breathing, it's not too late. Wasted so much time being wasted. It's a miracle if we make it. Try to hold on to this crazy ride through time. We're here and nobody knows why. So be your best and try to learn from the lessons it teaches. Life ain't all balloons and beaches.
Love that chorus. Welcome, Ed. Sorry, I don't know if I said that before. There is the first one, 100,000 overdose deaths in the United States, just in the United States alone. And a lot of those are opioid related. Obviously, you've got a lot that are also narcotic related, which opioids are a narcotic. But you know the difference between an illegal drug and a prescribed drug, and I'm sure that a lot of those overdose deaths are related to prescription drugs that are given by a doctor, not prescription drugs that are taken illegally, but prescription drugs that are given by a doctor to somebody who they either did not check their background well enough or probably too quickly prescribed an opioid just to get them gone. Or to make money off the pharmaceutical company who's offering you money to prescribe certain drugs. That last one is tough because the topic of abortion is an extremely heated and passionate one. It's an extremely emotional one. But that number is staggering. And that's a whole different topic. That's not something we're going to get into on this show. I'm not going to make anything political. I'm just going to say that there are resources available for people who are dealing with addiction, with depression, with suicide, with problems at home, with abuse. There are resources. Please reach out to people. There are many options available for you. Don't take the easy one unless you're sure. Reach out and ask for help. That's all I'm going to say on that. I think that's the end of the song. There's another few seconds. We'll see. But I wanted to stop it on that so we could see that. That top statistic right there, that hurts my heart. And that bottom one should just be a number in your head. That's all I'm asking. Just that's a number you should think about. And I think this is the end of the song. I think he's going to leave it with that. Yeah, fantastic song. New artist to the Beard Wizard Reviews, Demun Jones. I love his stuff, man. He sounds really good. Again, he kind of reminds me a little bit country, a little bit like Brandon Hart. He's got a little bit of a sort of R&B feel or a rap feel to him. And I listened to a couple of his other songs, and it's like that as well. So a unique artist to the channel, and he's definitely going in the book. Again, if you missed the 900 subscriber giveaway, go back and take a look at Dax's Dear Alcohol. Leave a comment there. Say you're interested in the book. I'm going to draw 9 people from the comments to give away 9 copies of my novel Embers of Liberty. You just got to comment in there and say something about a book, and you will be in the drawing for an audiobook or ebook version of Embers. So thank you so much. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, everybody else who joined me. And I will see you all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.